I did 14 years in prison, for people that don't know. The craziest person I ever seen when I was locked up was Anthony Sowell. He's up there with Charles Manson, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy. He unalived 13 women. And prior to that, he actually did 10 years for a grape case, and I know the lady that released him for his grape case, Miss Vega. So after he did the grape case, he got released and he went and unalived 13 women. I've actually went back to where the crime scene is at, and there's now a garden called the Garden of 13 Angels, I believe. It's in Cleveland, Ohio, and it's at the bottom of my profile. I'm standing wearing a Dare hoodie. But what he would do is he would kidnap these women. He would trick them into like using, because they were all addicts, and they would, you know, trust him. And after being up for so long, he would, you know, strangle them. And anyways, so I was working at Chillicothe, Ohio, doing my 10-year prison bid, and I actually got to feed all the inmates that were waiting to get put to sleep for the rest of their lives. But I got to meet him. I got to feed him and give him his trays. My job, I was working in a chow hall, and we fed all those guys. We'd go up to their cell doors and see them. I'm super into crime docs and stuff like that. It was just crazy to be able to meet that guy and see him and look at him in his eyes. We never talked about none of his crimes or nothing. It was just a wild experience, you know, being able to actually see one of these people and like have a conversation with one that's up there with John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, and all those other guys. So the craziest person I met while I was in prison was Anthony Sowell.